It's gonna be a beautiful day. How are you doing? I'm eating. I have coffee, milky coffee. Yeah, so you get. I'm trying to get my protein from milk at the moment. Well, just for today. Just for this morning. Later, I'll have other sources. Mangoes and a waffle. If there's nobody there, I'm just gonna eat. Hey, Prasad. Good morning. Spoke too soon. What are you doing? Hi Prasad, how's your day? Hey DJ Charlie, good morning. Omg, I haven't seen you in a long time. How are you, Omg? Good morning, Prasad. How are you today? How is everyone? What are you guys doing? I'm going to work today, but I can have breakfast with you, I guess. Arigato. How are you, Prasad? It's 10 p.m. for me. Oh, okay. How was your day, DJ Charlie? What time do you normally go to bed? I'm fine. But for Prasad, what time is it for you, Prasad? Maybe around 10? I don't really know. I don't really know Indian time that much. Mm, it's a waffle. 11 or 12 you? Um, 9, 10. Early. But I could sometimes sleep at like midnight. It's like, I would aim for earlier though. Yeah. Yogesh! Long time, Yogesh. How are you today? Waffle. Yeah, waffle. 10:34 a.m. Oh, it's 10:34 a.m. for you. Yeah, I was thinking around 10ish. See, I was right. You're looking gorgeous. Thank you so much, Prasad. I mean, Yogesh. I'm glad you think so. How have you been? What did you do today? How are you, Casey Ho, Madam G? I'm good, G. I've got work today. What about you? How are you today? Hi, Peter. Good morning. How are you? Hi, Juana Martinez. Good morning. Oh, my nose is. Wait a minute. Starting to get runny. Hi, Elijah. How are you today? Good morning. Where are you from, Peter? In in an expansive hour-long speech. Oh, is it Elijah? I don't know. I'd never heard of it. Hey, pretty Adrian. Good morning. How are you today? Where have you been all my life? What have you been doing, Adrian? Haven't wait. You were there the last time. Mm, she gone. Runny nose. No, sometimes. Mm, you know what? I don't think I'm gonna be sneezing as much as I used to. Oh my gosh. I have been suffering for nothing. Lovely outfit. What are you wearing, please? Oh, thank you so much. Hi, Sergio Soto. It's gonna be warm today here. So I actually like it. It's just like a skirt. It's a skirt. But like wait, long. Long ass skirt. Wait. But wait. But my slippers are I don't we don't wear shoes in the house. So my slippers is like indoor the one that I got from Japan from my auntie. Wait. What happened? It looked like it's nearer. Wait, okay. Yeah. I just want to show my slippers. Why can't I show you? How the hell do I show? Yeah, there you go. The slippers from Japan. I love it. But it's like home. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna wear the slippers out. You know, it's just like for the house. Hi, Sergio Soto. UK. Oh, whereabouts are you in the UK, Peter? I'm in the UK. Hello, my doctora. Hi, Sergio Soto. Good morning. I've just had a bath and now helping my dog. Oh, what does your dog need help with? I'm at home, nothing much. I just came back from the park. Ah, okay. What did you do at the park, Yogesh? Have you still been working out? Worth frapping this morning? Fapping. What does that mean? Oh, do you, Elijah? I love it. Thank you. Hi, Bullseye. Good morning. Leshy, good morning. How are you today? Oh, just living life and nice slippers. You rocking them. Nice. Thank you, DJ Charlie. Today you aren't ghost office. I am. I do. I'm gonna go to work today. Where are you? I'm in North London. Peter, what about you? Whereabouts are you in the UK? Your shoes are so pretty. It's not really shoes, it's like slippers, for the house. Yeah. It's like indoor slippers. But it's like a mop at the same time. The bottom has a mop. Good morning, Christine. Good morning, Leshy, Gloucestershire. Ah, okay. Nice to meet you, Peter. So, how are you, Sheriff? Lol. Oh, did you just watch that video? I'm good. Just normal day. Another normal work day. Oh my gosh. I feel like I'm gonna be tired. But I think I'm starting to get used to the routine. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I'm working. I'm watching Heart Eyes on Netflix. It's so bad that it's good. Huh? How does that make sense? What do you mean? Why do you think that it's so bad? Hi, Shiny and Tiny. How are you today? Wow, gorgeous. Thank you so much, Dave. Shuak. Hey, Burly Watimena. I'm good. How are you today? I'm just having coffee with you. I walked there. Ah, okay. You just had a walk. By the way, I'm a tree. Wink, wink. So you watched that video. What? How tall are you, Adrian? Why do you say that? Why do you say that you're a tree? I'm watching you on YouTube right now. Hi, Shiny and Tiny. Good morning. Have you ever heard Mizoram? No. What is that? Bye, you guys. I can't eat and go live. I should stop eating and going live. Because word around YouTube, you're a great climber. Hi, Nadim Jaan. How are you today? Mizoram is a city. It's located in northeastern part of India. Oh, okay. Thank you for telling us. Love to meet you sometime. I don't really feel comfortable with that, Peter. I do meet and greets once a year, but then I will meet people then. But other than that, I feel like it's dangerous. You know what I mean? But maybe it's not. But I just wanna be safe. Hi, Nadim Jaan. Hi, Saad XYT. How are you today? How are you? Where are you from? I'm good. I'm just having coffee. What about you? I live in North London. I grew up in Philippines. I'm half Filipino, half English. Hi, Burley Watimena. You're so beautiful. Thank you so much. I'm glad you think so. Hi, Nadim Jaan. I don't really know how to read what you're writing, and I cannot translate it. How are you today, Adrian? How was your weekend? What did you guys do? Oh, no, it's not the weekend. I was just off yesterday. Block video. I don't understand what you mean by that, Omg. Let's have some mango. Hmm. Yesterday, I just went with my daughter. Like, she just wanted to get some clothes, so we just got some clothes. Hmm. And then my life has been not interesting. What do you mean about it's so bad but that it's good? Also, when you said that, you know what it reminded me of? The Human Centipede. Like, it became so popular because it was so disgusting that people started talking about it. Hmm? You can what? Okay. Oh, and it ended up having three, I think. Three movies. Have you seen it? Took Mama Bear out to breakfast, then made a barbecue and had her bust out the rice cooker. What do you mean? Had her bust out the rice cooker. What does that mean? I got her for the sides. Huh? Oh, because it's Mother's Day for you guys. So that's what you did with your mom for Mother's Day. Why does the camera look like it's so near? Is it me or is it the camera? Wait, let me check. Let me just see. See, I knew it. Facebook ID. Hi, sweetie nurse. Hey, Dino Alex. How are you today? Oh, it's Heart Eyes, the Heart Eyes killer. Okay, okay. I'm gonna check that out and see what you're on about, Adrian. Hi, Dino Alex. I'm good. How are you today? If you were in Human Centipede, could I go back? Oh my gosh. Have you seen it then? The Bible Dibble. Lawrence, good morning. How are you today? Are you becoming a nun because you get none on Monday? None on Tuesday. Where did you get this from now, huh, Lawrence? Like to break it in to use it. Oh, you got Herties, the rice cooker. Oh, did you just get one? Like a new? Is it new? I got it for her for Mother's Day. Ah, okay. Do you speak Indonesian? No, Burley. Do you? Do you speak Indonesian? So that is that a yes? Why does it matter? It's not like it's gonna happen. The Bledible. The I don't Thib Bled Dibble. I don't know how to read your name. Hi Eladme, good morning. How are you today? Toxicanis? So rude, Adrian. What do you mean? What do you mean? Pinky ka? What does that mean? Sadly, my rice cooker lives in England. It's talking about me. Do you know how to cook rice without a rice cooker? You can do it. Are you single? Hi, Burley. I am. I'm divorced actually. No, I love toxicas. Do you? What does that even mean? Does that like what does toxicas mean? The toxic one always funner. Someone, oh my gosh, someone says that like if you're not toxic, it's like you are interpreted as boring, something like that, and it's like it's more exciting to be with someone toxic or something like that. Hmm. Starlight, good morning. How are you today? But I think you know what? if you are not compatible with somebody, like, I think being toxic is different per person, you know? Like, for example, this personality might be toxic for one, but it might be not. How do I explain that? Like, you're only toxic to somebody that finds you toxic. Does that make sense? And if you're super super chill, super calm, and you don't, like, let's say you're not possessive, you're not obsessive, whatever. For some people, that's toxic. For some people, it's like, he's so cold, that is so toxic. You know what I mean? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Different perceptions. It's like different people have different perceptions, interpretations, and like different things that they would probably want, with someone that they're with. There you go, subjective. That's the proper term for it, Adrian. Hey, guy, good morning. How are you today? No, she's not single. We are together in human centipede chain. Yes, of course, I know how to make rice. Oh, yeah, you do. I remember. Is your mom the Mexican side, or both of your parents are Mexican? Tea or coffee? Most of the time, I like coffee. Eladme. Tea would be like sometimes, like maybe if in the evening I fancy one. Or yeah, because like I don't really think I would have coffee in the evening. But tea is okay. Does that make sense? And then um I guess if I get tired of coffee, like, oh, it's always coffee, coffee, coffee. I want a change, maybe I'll have tea. Hello. Nearly I'm single. Hi, Starlight. Are you looking, Starlight? Is that what you're telling them? When they're toxic, it's like being with two different women. Oh my God. You don't need to cheat. Your hands are full already. You won't even have time. You won't have time or energy. You probably won't have time or energy, or like, um who is she gonna be today? Was thinking with the new pope you might get back to religion. Why? They said that the new pope is not apparently the new pope. Okay, I don't know if I heard the right news, but apparently they don't want like they're closed. I don't know. I don't know what I heard. And I'm shy now. Maybe I heard it wrong. I know. You can tell me why you think I will get back into religion. Good morning, just about to go to bed. Good morning, Starlight. Morning, Tins. Morning, guy. Where are you from? The Thibault Dibble. Thibault Dibble. I live in North London. I grew up in Philippines. I'm half Filipino, half English. What's about you? Where are you from? Like, if she doesn't wake up mad at me for cheating in her dream, then I don't want it. Is that really what you want, Adrian? Oh my gosh. But you know what? Hi Sagun, hi ASMR, hi Saling Nagip, hi Deep Pugu, welcome back. Actually, you know what? Sometimes, these explosive reactions from people, or from women, either men or women, whatever. Sometimes you use that as a, if they have emotional outbursts, you use that as a something to keep you at peace. Like, if you know that they react that way, you kind of feel like, oh yeah, she wants me. You know what I mean? Like, oh, if I make her feel that way. Otherwise, sometimes, um, like, that's your way of, how do you, like, what's the term for it? There's a term for it. Like, reassure. Like, that's your way of reassuring yourself. Maybe, maybe for some people that is, you like the toxic, like, emotional outburst bombs, because you don't need to ask for reassurance. Like they don't need to tell you. Like, if you're calm and like emotionally stable, maybe if you don't have outbursts and you're you're able to keep everything, I don't know, like manage your emotions very well. Maybe sometimes they need more assurance, the people that you're with, because they're like, I don't know if I even affect her, Am I even important enough? Like, why is she not, being overly jealous? Why is she not, crying over me leaving, something like that. Um, Maybe that's what it is, Adrian. Maybe you like the non-verbal reassurance, like you just see it, the outburst is your reassurance. And my dishwasher, yeah, it's all subjective, it's what you make it. Yeah, exactly. Hi Alejo, hi Salim Nagip. You know what, Lawrence, I might not have hay fever after all. After all these years of sneezing. I've been sneezing for no reason. But I'm excited about the thought that I'm not gonna be the same. Like, I'm not gonna sneeze as much as I used to anymore. I'm very excited. Like, I'm very excited to have that life. No more sneezing the whole day. That would be exciting. Hi, Deepu. I miss the dishwasher live. Why? Why? Why do you miss the dishwasher live? What do you like about it anyway? Where are you from? You miss the water, the running water? I live in North London. I grew up in Philippines. I'm half Filipino, half English. Do you like chocolate? What kind of chocolate, Sagun? You dress? It's pretty. Thank you so much, ASMR. I do like it. Hey, Tins. Hey, funny and insightful. How are you today? How's the tree climbing going? I didn't really do it. You know what? Sometimes it's just these jokes just form in my head, and I sometimes just really have the strong desire to say it, or like, um, and sometimes people think like I actually like that, like, um, I don't know, like I'm, you know, um, forthcoming. No, I don't know how to explain it. Like that I would actually go to somebody and climb them, something like that, like I'm but my purpose for that, for that response is just to be funny, you know it's not like I am actually flirting with a guy. Does that make sense? No, no, just pops in my head, and then I really want to say it because I, I thought it was funny. How are you today? Funny, insightful. Funny and insightful. You know what? Nvidia jumped like crazy. It's like up 25%. 25%. Isn't that crazy? And then Tesla as well went up a lot. What else was it that went up? Coinbase. I sold Coinbase too early again. Damn it. But it's fine. You know what? We can't predict everything, right? So there will always be times when something will go up and then you're like, shoot, I already sold it. But that's fine, I think, because as long as you didn't lose any money, you know what I mean? I think as long as you didn't lose money, it's better. At least you gain from it, even though, after you sold it, it's gone up. Bloody hell. I sold it at like 193 and it is now 250 Coinbase. Apparently, Coinbase had a really good deal recently or something. Oh no, Nvidia is the one that had a really good deal, but Coinbase apparently had a is with SP 500, whatever that means. But apparently they're very stable at the moment. So I missed out on that one. I know, fun and insightful. Every time I see you, I will think of the stock market. Kamusta ka maganda? Hi, Salim Nagip kids. I'm good. How are you today? Hi, Era X Gaming. Hi, I am a ninja. Hi, Joy Prasad. Hi, Alejo. Kamusta ka maganda? Yes, some slight jealousy won't hurt. I think they're not worried or wondering when that's you in trouble, if that makes sense. Yeah, but I think that some people can become um, like good at controlling their emotions, like um, or they do feel it, but they can convince themselves. Like for me, I feel this way. Okay, I'm a bit more jealous when I was younger. Like I cannot control it. Like when I feel jealous, like I would be like, I would say it. I would act out on it. But I'm gonna be talking to you. But over time, obviously, you get better at making sense of things. Rationalizing things. Like, okay, what good is that gonna do? If you um is it really good for you to stop somebody from their being free? Like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to restrict anybody their freedom, because I believe in having freedom. And then, like, you already kind of have that discussion in your own head before it even comes out. Like, okay, oh yeah, I feel this way, and then you kind of resolve it yourself. The more you get older, the more you are able to resolve your own conflicts. Does that make sense? Like, it doesn't even have to come out of your body. It doesn't even have to come out of your brain. Like, you don't even have to have an argument with somebody, because you've already had that argument in your head. You've already thought, you know what, like, okay, so why are you worried? And then you reassure yourself, and then and then it saves you um it saves you some, like, I don't know, like, unnecessary stress, in your mind. Like, for me now, it's like, is that really necessary? Like, do you need to have that stress, like, right this moment? Like, imagine if all you do is argue. Like, that's a waste of time, right? That's a lot of wasted time. Anyway, but different mindsets will have different ways of thinking, and then there's different, what do you call it, interactions, like, bloody hell. um and we're all in a different path, like, or stage of development. Maybe we are not, or maybe we'll never, some people might never get over that. Some people might never have that conversation in their head and always have to have the conversation in, with their partner. I don't know, but everyone will just have their own thing. But for me, I think it depends. It depends. There will still be times when I would probably say it out loud. Yeah. But the one thing that I know that I do not want to do is to put someone in a cage, and restrict their freedom. Because I think you have your own mind, I have my own mind. You should make your own decisions, and I should make my own decisions. That's what I think, anyway. Um, well, I guess you can have joint decisions. I don't know. I don't know. Um, no, I'm just not looking, not even window shopping, just being happy with my place. Oh, like, partner? Hi, JFK. How are you today? Hey, around the world and everything. Hi, Kewal Krishan. Good evening. Legacy, you're here. Hey, Sagar Gupta. Welcome back. Hold on. Sorry, I'm really delayed with the comments. I'm trying to read it like one at a time. Joy Prasad. But also, toxic lives matter. Adrian. Yes, but I guess, you know what? I think you like the openness. Maybe it's more genuine. Like, when you're able to see what's actually in your head, maybe it's more genuine. Does that make sense? But I think it will take some time to have that like very, very open communication with somebody. I think so. I don't know. For me anyway, like you don't know if you can trust the person with your mind yet. Like, at first. Yeah, sometimes being controlled in emotions can be construed as non-expressive or even emotionally aloof. Yeah, exactly. Or they may think that you don't care. Oh, they don't really care about me. I don't think that they, um, or because sometimes I find that um, some people actually do it on purpose. Some people actually make you feel jealous on purpose, and then if you don't have a reaction, it's their way of telling whether you are really interested or not interested at all. But I don't think that works. I think you have to have a genuine conversation with somebody if you really wanna find out. Like if you really wanna know if you have a connection or anything like that, you have to have that proper That's on my side anyway. I like being able to clearly communicate. I don't like to assume things. I don't like that. Excuse me. My one friend has bipolar and I can't trust her. Make me. Why? What happened, guy? Good morning. Hi, Joy Prasad. Thank you for the like. Skeletons are so calm because oh, is this a joke? I'm a ninja. Nothing goes under their skin. I am a ninja. Voluptuous is the word you're looking for, or overt. Maybe. I don't even remember what I was talking about anymore. I myself lose almost every battle with my intrusive thoughts. What do you mean you lose it? But it's battle with yourself, so you also win it. Like you win lose. It's a win-win. Forthcoming sounds politically correct. Good job. Is it? Hi, Eric's Gaming. No, your response is perfect, and that is evidence of how funny you are, as you should be. Oh, thank you. As like when us guys say that's what she said. Oh yeah, I like that. That's what she said jokes. Hi, Sengis. Good morning. How are you today? Just comes natural. Yeah, exactly, right? Enjoy your food, dear. Thank you so much, Leslie. Hello, Tins. What are you eating today? Oh, I had a waffle. I'm having mangoes and then coffee. Milky, really milky coffee. I'm getting my protein from milk for breakfast. What time is it? I'm not yet late. Yes, I have plenty of time. Hi, Legacy. Good morning, Kawal Krishan. Last night I met you in dream. Really? I was dancing in your dream. Kewal, what are you dreaming about? I think relationships are in layers. If your foundation is based on trust and the scale of your expression of emotion is the same in the same wavelength, that often a positive relationship. Maybe you're right. Funny and insightful. Hi around the world and everything. How are you today? No, no, no. The cage is for you. Dun dun dun. Adrian. Hi, JFK. I was so. Oh my gosh. Yep, you nailed it. Queen of healthcare professionals. So, what's the plan for today? I've got work. So I got good time. Just having coffee now, and then I'm gonna go. I Sue, why are you laughing? So, what's the. Yeah, I've got work. That's it. Probably. I don't know if I could work out when I get home. Sometimes I get so tired after work because of the walking. But I will try. Or if not today, maybe tomorrow. I won't go live tomorrow. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be back. When am I gonna be back? I'll be back on Friday evening. I'll be back on Friday evening. At what time shall I go live? Mm, 9. 9:30 p.m. 9:30 p.m. BST. Yeah, people don't react and respond in the same way, right? Yeah, exactly. I think so too. We have layers and we expect people to behave consistently. Exactly, which may not happen more often and cause friction. And I think you get a lot of misunderstanding. Like even even when you know somebody very well. This is my own belief, okay, on my side. no matter how much you know somebody, like there are times when you can predict what they're thinking, you can predict their side of things, but you there's a lot of times that you can still get it wrong, like you don't understand what they're thinking about, like even my brother. I grew up with him, there will be times when I wouldn't know what he's thinking, you know he'll have to tell me, like that's what I think anyway. um I think a lot of disputes, a lot of arguments, a lot of like anyway, a lot of these arguments, um it roots from just miscommunication in everything, everything, like at work, anything, friendships. Excuse me. Most of the time, my perception is different from yours. Like, let's say for example, I give this example all the time. So when I was working in a nursing home, right? I used to be a carer. I used to be a carer in a nursing home before I became a nurse, and um, I used to have to serve tea and coffee to like everybody, right? And there's this really old lady whose hands tremble, right? And then I was worried, like if she holds the tea like that, right? It's gonna be hot and it's spill on her. So for her safety, I gave her like this much, right? So that there's some space for trembling, and then she, and you know what? She got really mad at me because she said I was being stingy. Like I didn't give her the whole cup that she could get. Like, you know, but it's like for me an example of how if you don't communicate well enough, right? Um, like what they're thinking, they might think of a different reason why you're doing the things that you're doing, and we do that all the time, we judge each other all the time. Like you will have your own assumptions of why this person is doing what they're doing. But most of the time we don't know, most of the time we have no idea why they're doing what they're doing. And I think it's important to not assume, and it's important to be able to communicate, like um before you get upset, before you assume that they have bad intentions, you know try to clarify first. All right. Slippery Rock, how are you today? What about you, Sagar Gupta? How's your day today? I, Sue, was jealous of the compliments I gave you. Oh, is that what it is? Are you coming down with something? How will you go to the OR with mild URI, upper respiratory? No, I just been to the GP actually yesterday. Um, so anyway, I've always thought that I had hay fever, and now it seems like it's just never mind. But anyway, so I there's no reason for me not to go, funny and insightful. If she doesn't text me 70 times to have a nice life, all because I didn't respond from taking a nap, then she ain't toxic enough. Adrian, is that really how you want it? I don't like that. I feel like it's tiring, I feel like you won't be able to do anything else. Like there's so many things that I want to do. You know what I mean? I feel like um I want I want you to have an open mind, because if you're gonna be with somebody, like if you're gonna be able to actually tolerate somebody for a long period of time, right? They should have a wide capacity of thinking, because there's so many things that you will have to go through together. And like if you cannot understand something so simple, you know Like, how are we going to build a bloody future together? You know what I mean? Like, I think, like, the way that your mind works. I don't know. I don't like somebody who would always think negatively. You know, I don't want somebody who's always gonna think that, oh, I'm doing something wrong. I don't like that because I feel like that's restricting me. You know, and it feels like I have to walk on eggshells, and I want to be comfortable. I want to have my freedom. You know, I don't like that. I don't like, oh, so always suspicious. I don't like that. I don't like that. I'd rather be single. It's true. I don't like that. Like, I want, because most of the time, I don't think I have bad intentions anyway, you know? So then, and most of the time, I wouldn't like, um, I like to give people the benefit of the doubt, you know? So, so like, so if I'm not gonna get the benefit of the doubt, it's like, I don't know. I feel like I can't live that. I don't think I can live like that. That's too stressful. That's going to, um, yes, it's too stressful. It's like, I don't even like stress. Why are you stressing me? Please. Mm-mm. Not for me. Hey, Christine, have a great day at work. Thank you so much, Lipper You Rock. How are you today? I like the assurance. You're just the great on you. I love the shoulder part. Thank you. Thank you. Sengis, penetrating view. Hi, Salim Nagip. How are you today? Dishwashing was your thing. I'm sorry. I've been using my dishwasher nowadays. Lawrence, did you hear when I was telling you about my sneezing that maybe I don't need to sneeze anyway? Oh, I know people like this. Mother-in-laws who blame their daughter-in-laws because the almond wasn't crushed small enough in almond milk. I don't drink almond milk and I'm making one for you. Oh. Hi, Mitesh Patel. Oh, that's so sad. Fun and insightful. Have you experienced that before? But yeah, I mean, I had a colleague before who was having kind of similar problems with her mother-in-law, like, um, but I think they both just have like a different perception, like her mother-in-law is thinking about like, oh, why do you guys always go on holiday together? Like, why do you have to go away and you're wasting money? But for her side and her partner, her husband's side, it's like, oh, we just want some time together, to build a relationship. But obviously, she's thinking of a different side and they're thinking of a different side. And I think we will always have that, like you will have a different idea, I will have a different idea. And like, what do we do? You know, um, I think we should let each other do our own thing. Like we shouldn't think that what is good for me will also be good for you. You know, like if this is my living my best life, that doesn't mean that that will be your living your best life, because we are different people. Like I would have a different idea of what makes me happy, and like you might have a different idea of what makes you happy. So um we should be open to that. We should be open to a lot of different type like mindsets, but sometimes it's hard, like because I do the same thing. I would say this and I would probably do the same thing. I probably like, and I would just catch myself after like, oh yeah, I have been trying to push what I would want for myself on somebody else, because that what's your basis. Sometimes you forget that people are different. And like sometimes I would think that, oh, maybe this is what they want. And you try to give it to them, like especially to my kids. I do that to my kids or my family. I would try to give them something that I didn't realize that, what, maybe they don't want that. Are you okay? What happened? What happened about what? Yeah, no, I kid, maybe. Maybe. But maybe you like the passion, you know? Maybe you like it. Maybe it, I don't know, maybe the outburst is like, hey, Zach. Your smile as if you were screaming from within. Take me away from myself. Don't react again, ignore they're useless. Negative minded people. Um, I used to think that as well, Mitesh. But then, the more I get older, the more I realize that we, all of us, you know, all of us people are developing. Like, if we just ignore the people who have a negative mindset, how will they learn? You know, like if somebody does something in a negative way, do you just leave them alone and get them isolated, or don't you think that they will have a capacity of learning something new, you know, and maybe like who's gonna show them, you know what I mean? Who's gonna give them that idea? Like if nobody shows them, well, are they just gonna be um, turned into outcast? Like, you know what I mean? Can't they be a part of our world anyway, but just be taught, you know? Um, is she isn't toxic enough if she can make potassium? Wow, funny and insightful. What have you been researching? That's the thing. The longer you are in a relationship, the less you care about what they are up to. You're just happy you don't have to go with them. Yeah, I guess so. And like you probably, because you probably know them enough, you know, like probably you trust them enough. Like you kind of know them that you're like, you know what, do your own thing, I'll do my own thing. You know, we can be separated sometimes, it's fine. Best to keep the relationship casual. Nobody can. Oh, slippery rock. I'm sad that you had that bad experience. I don't think everybody does. Like, um, I think sometimes people really do bad things without meaning to. You know, like it's from them not being able to understand themselves as well. You know, they are trying to figure themselves out, and you know, I've seen a lot of that kind of story happen. They don't intentionally mean to do something, but you know, let's say they didn't know what they wanted, you know, and sometimes by the time they realize what they wanted, let's say they're already in a relationship or something, and then something happens. Anyway, I mean, we're all trying to figure it out, right? We're all trying to figure ourselves out. So don't lose faith in everybody, because one of the things that I would tell myself, I guess, you know, if someone like you exists, like if someone like let's say for example, there are a lot of people, good people around you, right? Like I don't know, your family, whatever, yourself. What do you think of yourself? Do you think yourself as somebody that will be that will F people over, you know? I can't think of another word. Will you fudge people over, you know? Or are you the type of person, no, I would never do that, you know? If you're the type of person who's like, no, I would never do that, I would never harm anybody, you know, I wouldn't, you know, I wouldn't, anyway, I am somebody who can be trusted. You know, if you think of yourself that way, then, you know, there should be other people out there who are the same like you, right? Because you can't be the only person in the whole entire world. You know, if you think of statistics, that's impossible. You know, that you're the only person in the whole wide world who can be trusted. You know what I mean? So if you exist, surely there should be somebody out there who will exist that is kind of like you, right? But hmm. But I guess you just have to be careful, slippery rock. I've seen people like that before, especially in Southeast Asian cultures, which are rooted in societal and family values. But you know what, fun and insightful? What I've noticed, there's a lot like there's like manly mindset. Okay, I will tell you about the manly mindset that I know about in a bit. When you laughed, it feels like you wanted to laugh all day. It says you beautifully. Thank you so much. Your house is huge. Thank you so much. I've not experienced that. My wife and my mom are really good friends. Oh, that's good. They don't even speak the same language, so laughter and awkward silences. Really? That's a good idea. Have a mom and a partner that speak different languages. Never gonna fight. We've never had an argument in our life. If you don't mind me asking, fun and insightful, what's the language that your mom speaks and what's the language that your wife speaks? No, I didn't. I was on the phone, have finally worked out your sneezing was because of reaction. No, oh my gosh, Lawrence, can you believe it? Apparently, so they gave me like a cream to put inside. So it's like just the lining has some sort of something, and so you just treat it. And you know what? As soon as I put that thing on, I didn't sneeze that much. It's like, how I would sneeze, like, I don't know. I haven't even sneezed during this live yet. But you know how I would always sneeze like the whole day from for so many years, Lawrence. Can you believe it? Remember, as far as you know me, like from a long, 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 long time ago that you know me, I have been sneezing like crazy the whole day, right? And what the? Mm, what the? But I did go to the GP before, and they said it was hay fever. Oh my gosh, can you believe that? Like crazy after all this suffering. I'm happy. I'm happy at the thought that wow, I'm gonna have a life without sneezing. That's really exciting. Like the only time I sneezed was while I was putting the medication today, you know, and that's it. I'm like, what? I can have a whole day. Like I don't know yet. Okay, I'm still observing myself. It was this. I only started it yesterday. This was only my second day. Let's see what happens when I go out. But I'm so happy if I'm not gonna sneeze anymore. Oh my gosh, that would be so cool. Keeps it spicy. I'm a patient, so I can handle it. But maybe, hey, Murder Mitten. Hi, Kier M. Hi, Rana Villarama. Hi, Cecilia. Welcome back. Hi, Usmane. You know what? I think, um, wait, where was I? Adrian. You know what I think, Adrian? I think you like that. You maybe that makes you feel a bit like you're in control. Not really like you're controlling, okay, but maybe like you know what's happening. It's like you know what's happening. Okay, I can be patient. I can be in. I can handle this. But um if you don't know, if they don't have the outburst, maybe you don't know what you're dealing with. It's like there's a suspense, there's like a mystery, and I don't know, can you handle not being able to control? You know what I mean? Can you handle not knowing what you're dealing with? Imagine, Adrian. Hi, beautiful. How are you so far? Hi, Osmane. I'm good. How are you today? Joke of the day. What is the joke of the day? So my daughter asked me the difference between the word confident and confidential. Okay. Okay. So I said, okay, sweetheart, you are my daughter. That I am confident of, but also Susie from Two Houses Down is also my daughter now. That is confident. Adrian! Hey, Murder Mitten. Oh, yes, I got your point. Someone needs to show the mirror your thought is initiative. Mitesh. No, like children, if they do something bad and you just punish them and you don't show them the right way of doing it, then um then it's like they didn't really know why. Like, how do I explain it? How would they know to do it better next time? That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I think that you should think about giving them an idea of how to do it better next time. If you feel this way, or if you want to do this, oh, this is a way of doing it that won't get you in trouble, or like this is a way of doing it that will not be harmful to other people. My name! Hey, Murder Mitten Mayo Monster! How are you today? Hi, Cecilia. I found that people who don't trust anybody and the most dishonest are the most dishonest people. But you know what, Lawrence? It could be that, but also it could be that they have had a lot of bad experience. Like, sometimes they trust and trust and trust, and then they've had a lot of bad experiences, and then they're like, it just puts them off, from trusting more people. But you are right. There are also people who, you know, are very suspicious because when they um when they project what they do to other people, like, what makes sense in their mind. Like, how can, like, let's say for example, you have good intentions, right? Like, okay, you give food to the poor or something like that, and then somebody who can't imagine doing that, or like somebody who's like, well, I would only do that if I had some ulterior motive, you know they probably be the ones to think, oh, they would probably want to run for senate or something, you know what I mean? Like, they would always put like cruel intention behind, the good things that other people are doing, because they can't imagine doing it themselves, or like, people who are overly jealous. Sometimes it's because they're always cheating, so like, when somebody goes out there, like, if they have to go out with their friends or something, they're always thinking that, oh, maybe they're flirting, because when they go out, they're the ones who are flirting. I understand what you're saying. Hi, Ronald Villarama. How are you today? Hi there, watching from Boracay, Philippines. Hi, Kier. I'm from Boracay. How's everything in Boracay today? And 5 years later, hi, murder. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I'm delayed with the comments. I can give you a cream if you can put inside. Oh, yeah. What was I doing? What was I saying that I was going to go back to Adrian? Oh, about the men. I will be listening to you. I don't want to disturb you. May the happiness in your smile. Oh, don't worry about disturbing me. I wish a good day. Thank you so much, Sengis. A cute name for you, sneezing beauty or confident smiler. Thank you so much, Mitesh Patel. Happy but annoyed. You didn't find out years ago. I know. I am. You know what? I'm just gonna look on the positive side of it, Lawrence. Like, excuse me. I have a newfound. Shoot, it's already 7. I gotta go. Bloody hell. I have a newfound. Oh no, I don't have to go yet. I have a newfound. I just realized the bus times. Or maybe I should. Damn it. I have a newfound. Um, Something for life. You found what? Like, source of happiness, like appreciation. There you go. Newfound appreciation for the life that I'm living, because it's like, I now know how hard it is to be sneezing all the time. So now that I don't have that, it's like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy. Like, there's a source of happiness from that. So relationships aren't like broken eggshells that can match perfectly over cracks. Complementing one another is more like potatoes sitting together, cute together, but they are their own. I guess so. You're right. I speak in English with my wife, and my mom speaks one of the less common Indian languages. Ah, cool, funny and insightful. That is cute though. That is super cute. Where is your wife from? I'm thinking that you can speak Indian language. No, I don't know how to speak Indian. We all call those kind of people around me hating or just short haters. What? I trusted Lawrence to be nice. See what happened. Slippery rock. No, I don't know if he saw that you're the one who wrote it. I think he just heard me say it. So I don't think he meant anything. Oh, I was saying about the guys. No, so there's men who would have like teach each other that, oh, this is how you would get women, so like they teach each other that, oh, you know what, make them lose their confidence, like reduce their confidence, break them down so that they seek validation from you, and then they teach them that, oh, how to control the woman's behavior, so like one of the things that they teach to control the woman's behavior is compare them with the women around them, so like they would start conversations like, oh, this is what my mother does, kind of, if they don't like what the woman is doing, if there's something about what I'm doing that you don't like, the guy will say something like, oh, my mom does this, or like my sister does this, or like this girl does this. to kind of make me feel insecure, or like to kind of make me feel like I'm not good enough. So then I would try to do what he wants me to do. Some people do that, and it creates it's for me, it's bad because it creates unnecessary gap between you and the sister. Like it will make me feel jealous of your sister. It will make me feel um like I'm not good enough compared to your mother, something like that. Instead of us getting along, there's like this jealousy that's forming between us. But you're the one who planted that. You planted that because you wanted to control my behavior. It's more kind of like manipulative type. But a lot of men do teach each other that, But anyway, I gotta go because I've got work. Have a good rest of your day. Um, what was I gonna say? Mm, I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys on Friday evening at 9:30 p.m. BST. Hi Rolex, how are you today? Hi and goodbye. Anyways, I know you're not toxic. It's a more flattering term like a spicy Latina. Toxica. So it's considered a good thing. Toxica. I was almost addicted to levocetirizine to get my sneezing under control. Then one final day I just stopped. All I have to do was change my painting of my house. Really? Oh my gosh, funny and insightful. I hope for me is like really gonna stop. Hi Rolex, thank you for inviting us for coffee. You're welcome, Joy. Okay, bye bye. Bye everyone. Wow, do you secretly hate men that is totally off key and not true? What do you mean? No, I don't feel that way. Murder mitten. No, I'm just seeing like what I know about the people that are out there. Take care, see you soon. Bye everyone. Bye.